Got to do a shorter version on why in the world the Pats are going to win today. Here we go. Coming into the season, I would have picked the Rams. Look, I would have picked the Rams 38-20. Even towards mid-season, I would have picked the Rams 38-20 to beat the Patriots if they played in a neutral site in a dome. After all, the Rams not only had the high-powered offense, they added Sue, they added Talib, they added Peters. So this, with Wade Phillips running a defense, it would have been similar to the Denver defense we saw a few years ago. I actually thought that this was going to be a excellent defense. New England last year, not as good defensively, not a good defensive team. Uh, Through the playoffs, the Jacksonville Jaguars were throwing at will against them. The Eagles, for sure, kept that kept that gas on the pedal all the way through the game. Scored 41 points against the New England defense. And well, what significant additions were there? Well, another McCourty twin. Yeah, they have Brady. Yeah, they have Belichick. But overall, this is not one of the better Pat teams in the last 15 years. That is until a few weeks ago. What happened? What happened? Oh, here we go. Um, Now, well, first of all, what happened was the Ram defense didn't turn out to be anywhere near what I thought it would be, and that's blaming Sue and Peters. Was terrible this year. I thought he had a monster year with the double team on Donald. Sue should have been able to have double-digit sacks. Didn't happen. He's old and he's tired and he doesn't collapse the pocket. What bothers Brady is the rush up the middle. Sue does not do that. Even when he made a few plays, in the Dallas playoff game. He made a few plays last week against the Saints. Don't expect him to make any plays in this game. And Peters has been being burnt. He's known as a guy who can get a pick six or get burnt. He's been more often burnt this year. So there's no strong pass rush. There's not a good secondary. Peters has been a bust. And then how are they going to cover James White and those running backs out of the backfield? The weak spot of the Ram defense is the linebackers. So they're going to be able to run the Patriots. They're going to be able to pass. How do they get anything less than 30 points in this game the way it's been going? And if you look at all the Rams scores through the year, they give up 30 points against good offenses. Patriots can score 30. Why would there be anything less than 30, 35 offensive points here for the Patriots? And right, I just gave you some numbers through the year. Now we go over. Let's go. What about when the Rams are on offense? Well, if Gurley would be fully healthy, I'd say they'd score 30 points also. I'd at least be tempted to say they get 30 points because they were scoring 30 also. I believe in McVay. I believe in their high-power offense. But I really do believe that it's the McVay factor that gets them to the 30-point rank as a 30-point scoring machine each game. They have good talent. I like Goff. I like Gurley. You like their receivers. They miss Cooper Kupp. But Gurley being hurt is huge. I mean, that's a new dimension, the running game. What do you got, C.J. Anderson? There's going to be a running game? And here they're going against Belichick, the mastermind. 2 weeks to prepare. So even with Gurley, I don't see them scoring more than 20 to 27 points, as I write over here. And the Pat defense suddenly, after last year in the playoffs not playing well, has played well in this playoffs. Yes, I know about the 31 second-half points to KC. That I'd say overall, in this playoffs, the Pats have been near the ball, aggressive, and attacking the ball on defense. There was no easy points for KC. Look at that game. You'll see no easy points. So that's if Gurley's healthy. I see only 20 to 27. But I'm picking 38-17 because Gurley ain't healthy. But the Patriots never blow out teams in the Super Bowl. Yeah. Where's the sheet that has intangibles? I forgot the sheet that has intangibles. Wait, Doug, before you get to the final score. Intangibles. All intangibles always go the Pats' way. There'll be more Pats in the crowd. Fat Pats fans in the crowd. It might be a home game for the Pats. Belichick experience. Brady experience. All the Patriots experience. Goff might have a little deer in headlights. Look at the beginning. McVay has only coached 35 games in his career. Listen, is every intangible points to Pat's way. If you remember last year, I thought the Eagles had a better X's and O's team, but the intangibles went to Pat's way. Turned out the big plays at the end were made by the Eagles. But here, the Pats have the better team, I believe, and have the intangibles. So your final score, 38-17. This is You say, well, but they never blow out anybody. This is the first time that they are going against an average defense. Now, you might say Atlanta was an average defense. Yeah, Atlanta was an average defense. Uh, and, and, and New England ended up with over 30 by the time the game ended. So you say, oh, Pats always plays close Super Bowls. Yeah, that's true. I see here a major advantage to be able to score in the 30s against the Rams. And the Rams, with Gurley hurt, not being able to match even nearly point for point, score for score, we got a 38-17 Pats win.